because I made a whole new character for him.
Well,
I was gonna do some scars, but I didn't want to do that.
well, what is up, guys? My name is Undead Freak 78. Today we are
I have a
joined.
question for Corey.
Okay, you can ask him this after we do our intro. But what is up, guys? It's Undead Freak 78. Today we're talking about the Plague Season 2, Episode 1. Joined by the Diego Tuber, the person who is my. He works on this. This is not his show in a way, so he's always going to be in this. And then we have the special guest Andrew, and we have the actor.
Trucy Juicy, man. What are you doing?
We have Trucy Juicy, and we have the actor of Corey himself, Royal X himself. Now, what do you have to say to them? Remember your little three-letter line or three-word line?
This legendary line that took us like 5 seconds to just think of. You know, it was a lot of hard work, but in the end, it ended up coming out as, "Hi, I'm Corey."
Oh, wait, say it again. Hang on a minute. Everybody be quiet and let him say his line. Be quiet a minute, Stephen. Oh, yeah, Stephen Bragg has joined us. Corey, say your line a little louder this time.
"Hi, I'm Corey."
That is the line we've all waited to hear. So yeah, now we actually got it updated. We're joined by the Diego Tuber, special guest, or Trucy Juicy, the actor Corey himself, and Scott, Royal XMC, and the actor of Andy, Andy now, since we're talking about season 2, so we'll just say Andy, Stephen Bragg. So we got 4 people. We got a full house today. So we're going to start up with the first question with the Diego Tuber. Diego Tuber, what did you think of the music at the beginning of the episode? What did you think was its purpose, its role for it? Oh, well, we lost the Diego Tuber. So now we're joined by the special guest.
That question for you.
You have a question?
No, I'll answer that question.
Well, I'm going to ask Andrew first, since he's the special guest here. Andrew, what did you think the purpose was for the Weeds and Wildflowers song in episode 1 of season 2?
Well, to send a good vibe, get it going. You know, like, hey guys, how you doing? And you know, all around showed that Anthony was a pimp daddy. He said, "Hey baby, this what's up."
I'm going to reveal who answers it right. Let's see if anybody answers it right. Now we're going to go with Corey. Corey, what was the purpose?
You know, it's pretty much showing how far you've came. Like, it's a new beginning in a way, but it's not. Like, you've been in these type of situations. Like, you come back, you got a brand new base, all this crap. You've just went through the loss of Corey, and you're telling him, you're like, "I'm going to avenge you. I'm going to get an army, and I'm going to avenge you."
Well, remember, we already took down
pretty much
Andy.
what you've done.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about what has been done. Okay.
Yeah, like, that's everything that's built up, and now it's just like, right now you're at peace, pretty much. Like, you start out in peace.
The Diego Tuber, all you have to do is just go to the group we made and just join the call, and then it'll let you join it back. So just go back to that group and then hit join call, and it'll just put you back in it. And you can ask Royal XMC your question.
Hey AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
Oh, wait, we never asked Stephen that question. Stephen, what did you think the purpose? What did you think, okay, or you don't have to call back. Okay, you joined. We're going to go, we'll ask Diego Tuber before we ask Stephen this question. Diego Tuber, what did you think was the purpose of the song that was in episode 1 of season 2? What do you think was the... Continue on what you say.
Cricket.
What was your answer to that question, Diego Tuber? Just getting on. Okay, there we go. It's back. Now here's the question. What do you think the point of the Weeds and Wildflowers song was in season 2 of episode 1?
I think it was like to represent like that time has passed and now it's like peaceful.
Okay, good answer. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention everybody in the stream, or to people that's watching it. Season 2 starts off 6 months later, after the end of season 1, which at the end of episode 6 of season 1, I forgot to mention, had a 2-week time jump at the end of it showing the graves. But yeah, we had a 6-month, half a year time jump in season 2 at the beginning. To show, because I didn't want Anthony to be bald, so I got his hair grow back a little, so I thought of a time jump. Okay, we got that. Now, Stephen Bragg, what do you think was the purpose of the song?
Well, hey Jay, I thought the purpose of the song was to explain what you've been through in the past, to set the mood of a theme, and express some feelings.
Okay. You, Corey, Diego Tuber, and Andrew, all your answers was completely right. And Diego Tuber's was spot on to give a peace feeling. Yours was right, Stephen, also. I forgot Corey's answer, but I know it was right, because I remember thinking it was right.
I was talking about how, like, it's showing you're in times of peace. You've started a community now, like you have a community of your own, pretty much.
Yeah, and there's more people and everything. And Stevens, yours
you're
is
gonna
right.
try to avenge my boy.
I said good vibes past the time, and all around that Anthony is a pimp daddy, talking to his women.
About the time part, that was right. Everything else, yeah.
Well, he's a pimp.
Okay, now to Diego Turbo, you said you had a question for Roy XMC. Justice for Corey, yes. Hashtag Justice for Corey. We gotta start that hashtag. Hashtag Justice for Corey. Everybody put in the comments of every episode of The Plague, hashtag Justice for Corey. After episode 3 comes out of The Plague, I want you to put in the comments, just remember, in that comment section of episode 3 of season 2, put Justice for Corey, hashtag Justice.
Keep in mind, too, like, no one knows my backstory.
Yes, and I actually confirmed that. We're going to have a backstory. Do you want
your
old character?
I have a backstory.
Yes, I thought of a perfect, like, it's going to be like a 5-part, probably 8-part thing, like 5 minutes long for each thing. But, yeah,
That's
so Diego
right
Tober, you said you had a question for Royal XMC. What was your question?
My question was to see that if Corey still wanted to do the Corey's backstory episode.
Oh, yeah, we're doing it. We can't go without doing it.
Well, it probably won't be an episode. It's going to definitely be a Plague special, because we're going to have those. Like webisodes in a way, but it's not going to be webisodes, it's going to be specials. What did you not, like, what made you what part did you, like, hate Scott for in this episode, Diego Tuber?
The part where I hated who?
Scott. Or, like, you gotta love his character, but, like, what decision did he make that made you not like in episode?
When he trapped Anthony inside and, like, held him until he forced him to promise that he wouldn't betray him.
Oh, I remember that.
That was stupid. You know what happens when people trap, Anthony in a cage? You know what happens? Scott, you know what happens? He just made the list, okay? He made the list, and I'm gonna put him on it. Alright, I'm done.
You should do Sandy's backstory. Yes, Victor Productions. I probably will. I don't know if I will or not. Depends if she's a big character and loved this season. I will do backstories on all of the characters. Anthony is definitely getting one. And his will probably be in the series, probably not. Probably in a special, like Corey's will be. But yeah.
Hey, AJ.
Yes, I will probably do a Scott backstory. You were completely right. Scott deserves one.
When I think of Sandy's background story, I think about SpongeBob. I want to go,
That's what I thought too. So Diego Tuber, do you have a fan question about this episode? Yes, I can't wait for the backstories either. Can you do Military Man 1's backstory? Probably.
Hey, JetBlue, I got
The
some.
Plague fans requested the same thing. It's probably. Andy will probably get one too. I don't know. Wait, what Royal X and C did
I got a question for you, boy.
Okay, what's that question?
After we end this series, which we're not going to do for a while, it's going to be I don't know how many years.
Probably 3, 2, 3. Probably just 2.
I don't know. It'll take a while, unless we start picking up fast. Are we going to do a, what's it called? How am I forgetting? How did I forget? Oh man, it'll hit my head soon. I'm telling you.
Yes, I will probably be. I can't confirm if I will do a time jump, but there will be another time jump either this season, next season, or season 4. Never know. I could do 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, 7 years, 70, 900. Could be any. Explain what.
Are we gonna do a what's it called? I'm trying to think
Oh
of what.
God,
Okay.
this is a long
Pretty much
time.
after the show ends, you know how they'll have
Probably.
like another show, but it will be
Probably
with either different
7
characters.
years. Wait, what was it again? I was answering the
Yeah,
YouTubers.
like you know how some shows they'll complete the whole thing, like the whole series, then they'll come back and then they'll have like a whole other series. Pretty much, it's like is it the prelude? I don't know.
Like a prequel is like
prequel.
like what happened before. Like we would like go all the way back to the beginning of 2 years, like before
Are we doing a prequel?
Anthony's time. So we probably will end up doing that. I don't know. Probably not. Probably. Could happen. You never know.
We
Definitely are doing a movie. Just to confirm to everybody, I have been planning a movie after season or after the plague is over. Probably during a break of the
Wait,
plague.
is it the one with the cops, or is it a whole different idea?
Oh yeah, either the cop ones or the ones on the Fall of Humanity books.
Okay,
The
okay.
Plague movie.
The Fall of
Me and
Humanity,
Andrew
it
said
does
that
need
at the
a,
same
it does
time.
need a.
The Plague movie, possibly. I would have loved to do a Plague movie. It wouldn't follow our characters, but
Like a whole
yeah, I'll
set.
probably call it the Plague movie special. And then it won't have our characters in it probably, but they will be mentioned a lot. So yeah, probably in the near future. Diego Tuber, do you have a fan question?
What are your future plans for the character of Scott?
What are my future plans? Can't really reveal too much, but I can say that. Let me
It's
think.
gonna be weird. Well, I mean, a
What are
little bit
my
weird.
future plans for Scott? Well, basically, we can transfer that over to what is Anthony's future plans. Let's look at it as his point of view. Either death, or he could do what he did with Andy and capture him. But
Yeah, it's either
I'm
death
most
or he'll just
likely
be locked up.
thinking death. I can think death. Probably is what Anthony would want. That's probably his plans for that. But my plans, I can't really say because I definitely have a plan for him. Anthony's is different. He's the character. He knows what he wants. I'm creator. I know what I want.
But not every character gets what they want sometimes.
Not every character gets what they want either. So that's the thing. Something could happen. You never know. But I've already done the. I've not done a script for episode 6, 7, or 8, or 9. Or, 7, 8, or 9, but I already done 10s. So, yeah, that shows I am very excited for episodes.
Yeah, we know the ending. The ending, it's pretty good. And some of the scenes in the second season, like some of the war and stuff, that's really, really good. I think we did a good job on that.
You have
It took us a few times, too.
Discuss that theory on your channel, Diego, to actually make a video on it. Like, what is your theory for Scott's plan?
I got a question for Diego Tuber.
Okay.
Diego Tuber. Did you see what I done 2 episodes ago?
Oh, what's he talking about?
What are you talking about?
No.
I subscribed. You're welcome. Alright, anyway.
Okay, if you're talking about the filming you've done with AJ,
Oh no, he's talking
we're not
about he's talking about like what he done in episode 2 episodes ago in the plague, talking about it. He subscribed to Diego too. So, any other questions? Andrew, do you have a fan question?
Actually, I do.
Okay. Hit me with it.
What do you think? Uh, do you think that it's gonna get out of hand to the point where there's gonna be very, very bad trust issues between people?
Between who? Like, can you name specific people, or are you
Is
talking?
it like a group or just
Like
like?
our inner circle. Do you think there's gonna be problems where we're gonna stop ended up like trusting each other to a
Oh,
point?
so you mean like, is there problems for like our group? Like, whenever I say like problems for our group, like I mean like Anthony's group, because the show is the
Yeah.
Plague. Everybody who watches it is part of the Plague. You are the Plague family. So that is your group. That is like that's my squad right there. I don't choose the
Undead
Spider-Man.
Gang.
I don't choose The Walking Dead. Your squads are that. My squad is Anthony and his crew. But yes, there could probably be trust issues. There will be trust issues in season 2, hopefully, but
Yeah.
probably not. So any more questions before I ask something else about the episode? See you guys. Tell Juicy I said hello, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Victor Productions said hello, Trucy, and he will see all of us tomorrow.
Yay.
Alright, Victor. Good to see you, man.
Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and ask a question for it real fast. Okay. What do you think? Like at the end of the episode, we seen Anthony thinking he's like, I really don't want to do this, but I promise Scott. Do you think that he will mess up somehow, and how do you think he will mess up? This question is for.
Hey, I hate to interrupt y'all, but I gotta do a broadcast on Mixer, then I gotta get off, like, bed.
Okay, go ahead. That's fine.
So I guess we'll record tomorrow.
Yeah, man. We shouldn't do this.
Probably about 20 minutes, 25, depends how long we talk about it. Probably just like 2 minutes after 20, like 22. What time is it? Okay, well,
We got it
anyhow,
all on.
Diego Tour, this question is for you. What do you think, or do you think Anthony will mess up the deal somehow, and how do you think he will do it?
What deal are we talking about?
The deal was that
Scott's
Scott forced
deal?
him into. The deal that Scott made Anthony.
I think that my theory probably is that Andy escapes and he probably finds out about Scott somehow and he goes to make up a fake lie to Scott maybe, and then that gets Anthony in the situation of Hell's Bells maybe.
Yes, that I solely titled episode 4 for that, to give people the scare. What is going to happen? That game will decide somebody's fate. Anybody.
Who's that other person I play?
You play Scott, and you
I
actually
play Swashboy as well.
You play somebody named. Well, I can't give out names. I'm just gonna tell everybody he is the gate man that moves the truck, the truck gate out of the way to let people in and out.
As well.
Let me think.
I was thinking about the Swash person.
Yeah,
what
that's
his
who he is. So yeah, you. What do you think, Anthony? Who do you think? What do you? How do you think Anthony will change if he survives this war? If he does not die in this war, what do you think? How do you think he will change? This question is for the Diego Tuber. Then I'm going to ask Andrew, and then Royal XMC. So Diego Tuber, you answer that first.
I think Anthony, the way he's gonna change is he's probably gonna save humanity, and he's probably, I don't know if he's gonna spare Scott or if he's gonna kill him, but I think he definitely will be a changed person by the end of the war.
How do you think he will change? What do you think he will view the world as? More horrible?
I think it'll make him more like trigger happy, like it'll make him not hesitate to kill people after the war.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking that maybe if Sandy dies, then that will make him just pissed off because that will just probably like make him see everything in a different light.
Wait, so if who dies? If Sandy dies? Okay. Well, good answer right there. Andrew, now I'm asking you, what do you think how he will change if he survives the war?
I think he's gonna get a slight little version of PTSD where he's fought so much, and not only that, I think the reason we're gonna have a mind flip in this, that Anthony's gonna end up writing his book that's giving us the idea to make this series. I think it might lead to a mind flip like that. I don't know what's in store, but I think he's gonna see the world as a corrupt place, and he's gonna write about it. That's just my opinion.
Well, you can't write about it in a plague world unless the apocalypse is over, and he probably won't survive. If he dies in this war, he could die in the war. Now, Corey, I'm asking you the question. How do you think he will change?
You know, if he does survive, which that's the one thing that really people like you don't really know, because with us, we'll kill off anybody. Just look what happened to Corey.
Look what happened to him. He was supposed to be dead.
But if Anthony was to survive, I feel like he would get confidence back. But pretty much, like he'd be like, okay, I can take on anyone now. I literally got myself out of a deal that someone really forced me into. I feel like if you do survive this, then pretty much it can only get worse from there on. I feel like every time. I see him as one of them characters, like, I see it as he does something good, and then it just all goes down from there. And then he has to build himself all the way back up. He's pretty much sitting there playing a game, stacking blocks, and they're falling back down.
We're going to go ahead, even though we ain't talking about episode 5 yet, because it ain't out. The Diego Tour, what is your predictions? What do you really think will happen in episode 5? What is the event you think will happen?
I think that probably Anthony will go to find Andy's group to see if they will fight with him.
Well, that's
and
in
then
the
maybe
synopsis,
they'll reject him.
He'll go.
And then probably Scott comes to the Ultras camp and he probably lights them up. And I'm guessing he's probably going to have like some explosives maybe. And he's probably going to destroy the Ultras camp and then they'll have to be on their own to probably find another camp. And my theory is that maybe they'll attack another community to steal their home.
Who do you think will make it out of episode 4? That is one question. Who do you think will make it out of episode 4 alive?
In my opinion, I think probably only like 2 or 3 people are gonna make it out, because it just seems like Scott is probably gonna get really pissed off at Andy. And who I think's probably gonna survive is probably gonna be Anthony, Blake, or Timothy, maybe.
Anthony, Blake, or Timothy. Okay. Andrew, who do you think will make it out?
Personally, I think Anthony might just make it, but it's gonna be a long haul. It's gonna be close. I don't know about half the other, like, who. Is he bringing everyone with him?
Can't really confirm. I can't really say anything because
let's just say he brings who he finds.
Let's just say he brings who is willing. He either could bring who's willing or who just goes, or probably his whole group. So yes, and we know he's going to survive till at least episode 5 because it says in the synopsis, Anthony goes back to the city to find Andy's old group and a war breaks out at Anthony's camp. So yeah, and we don't know if he's gonna. He could die episode 6, 7. The show will it will be showed that
No matter what happens, the show's going to keep on going on pretty much. Even if we have to switch up on
it
the
probably
character.
won't go on for long. I don't know. It depends on how many views it
Oh,
gets
yeah.
after.
Views.
Like if he let's say he survives in season 4 and he dies, the plague would probably only continue one more season because it's his story. He is the one that started out with him and Corey. Corey's dead. He should have lived. Too late now. But it is Anthony's story. He started the thing out. But we got to go back to this, and I will do a prediction. Or what if Corey never met Anthony at some point? There's a lot of things I could use.
There's a lot of things you can do. Because you could do one like, what if I never died?
But it started out with Anthony. It's his story. If he dies, it probably won't go on long. But I think it could. It could not. Diego Tuber, what do you think? Do you think that it would go on for just like another season and that's it? Or do you think it could continue going without Anthony?
I think that the show I think the series finale would probably be Anthony's death. But if I were to guess, I'd probably say that the show could go on like 2 or 3 more seasons after Anthony's death.
Okay. What do you think, Corey or Royal XMC?
I feel like it depends on who you get to fill that role of Anthony.
What do you think, Andrew?
Because you're having someone really, really good, such as Anthony, one that a lot of people love. And he's like you said, it's his story. He's telling the story. We're pretty much, if he dies, that's the end of his story, and we're picking up on a whole new one. But it depends on the person you choose for that story.
Okay, what about you, Andrew? What do you think?
Wait,
What do you
what do I
think?
think about what?
How long do you think the series could go on if Anthony dies? If he dies, he probably won't, probably will. But I'm already gonna say it. There's a 95 or not a 90, probably a 75% chance Anthony will not make it to the end of the plague because it's not completely about it's his story, but it's not about him anymore. It will be showed next season, and probably or if he survives season 2, then it will definitely be showed in 3. But Andrew, what do you think? How long do you think it could go on for? Oh, hang on, Mr. Freeman. This is if you've watched The Plague on my channel, we're talking about it. Like we talk about each episode. Go watch The Plague. It is amazing. Season 2, episode 2 is about to release. Basically, the season is coming back this Sunday, so catch up now while
We're
you
back.
can. Okay, but anyhow, Andrew, what do you think again?
I think it won't last too long if he dies. But I think it'll end with his funeral if he ends up like dying.
I can't wait for season 2 to come back either, Diego Tuber. I cannot wait to see everybody's predictions on the second half after episode 5 is over.
I can't wait for episode 6.
Yeah, or you can't wait till mid-season premiere.
Yeah, I can't wait till mid-season. Mid-season's whenever it gets good.
I can't wait till mid-season finale. Who can't wait for mid-season finale?
That's really good. We tried on that one.
Yes, we refilmed
that
one
over and
whole
over.
part. We actually refilmed all of episode 4, like 75% of it, and made it better.
Because we were like, okay, we gotta make this really, really good. Because that's the only way. Not only can we keep the story more interesting, but just create more issues.
But yes, episode 5 is amazing. It is probably the second best episode that will be in this season. It is so great. So there is victories, losses this season, everything else. And we know that the second half will focus on war. And that reminds me, but we're reaching the 31-minute mark. So I will see you guys at 8 o'clock Sunday morning. We'll be joined by the Diego Tour, Andrew, and a special guest. We don't know, it could be Royal XMC or Stephen Bragg or anybody. We will be joined by the Diego Tour, Andrew, probably cast member, Royal XMC, and another special guest. Cannot wait. This is Sunday Freak 78, joined by Diego Tour, Andrew, and Royal XMC. Out.